Miss one 7-month window around your 65th birthday? And the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services can add a 10% surcharge to your Part B premium for every full year you delayed. And you pay it for the rest of your life. Most people think they can sign up for Medicare whenever they feel like it after 65, and that single assumption quietly costs them thousands. I read the fine print so you don't have to. Let me show you exactly how these windows work and where the trap is hiding. Here's the simple version. Medicare enrollment is controlled by 3 name windows: your initial enrollment period when you first turn 65, the general enrollment period if you miss it, and the open enrollment period for changing plans. Think of it like 3 different doors in a hallway. Each opens at a set time and leads somewhere different. Walk through the wrong one, or none at all, and you're stuck waiting. Now let me break down each door. Door number 1 is your initial enrollment period, and CMS makes it a 7-month window centered on your 65th birthday, 3 months before your birthday month, and 3 months after. That's when you can first enroll in Part A and Part B and pick Medicare Advantage or a Part D drug plan. Think of it like a boarding gate that opens 3 months early and closes 3 months late. But the plane leaves whether you're on it or not. Miss that gate, and there's a price. So what happens if you miss that gate? CMS applies a Part B late enrollment penalty of 10% of the standard premium for each full 12-month period you could have enrolled, but didn't. And here's the part people don't grasp. That surcharge sticks to your monthly premium for as long as you have Part B. Think of it like interest that never stops compounding into your bill. It doesn't clear when you finally sign up. It rides along with you every month for life. Doctor number 2 is the general enrollment period. If you missed your IEP and don't qualify for a special exception, CMS makes you wait for this window, January 1st through March 31st, and coverage doesn't start immediately. It begins the first day of the month after you enroll, so you sit uninsured in the meantime. Think of it like missing the last train home and waiting for the first one next morning. You get there, but you've lost time you can't recover, plus that lifetime penalty. Door number 3 is the open enrollment period, which CMS reinstated in 2019 and runs January 1st through March 31st. Now, here's where people get confused. Those are the exact same dates as GEP, but it's a totally different door for different people. OEP is only for those already in a Medicare Advantage plan, letting them switch plans or drop back to original Medicare. Think of it like a members-only exchange counter. Same building, same hours as the general line. But the sign says, Advantage members only. Let me make this crystal clear because it trips up almost everyone. GEP and OEP run on the exact same calendar dates, January through March, but they do opposite jobs. GEP is for people who missed IEP and still need basic Part A or Part B. OEP is for people already in Medicare Advantage who want to change plans. Think of it like 2 buses leaving the same stop at the same minute. One goes downtown, one goes to the airport. Board the wrong one, and you're nowhere near where you meant to be. Before I get to the last part, which is the most counterintuitive piece of all this, there's one more window worth knowing. The annual enrollment period runs October 15th to December 7th, and it's the broad window when anyone can change a Medicare Advantage or a Part D plan. Think of it like a store that only restocks twice a year. Miss the spring OEP, and you're waiting until October to shop again. If this is useful, subscribe. The next breakdown is already coming. Here's the catch the brochure buries. That 10% penalty isn't a one-time fee. It stacks. CMS applies 10% for each full 12-month period you delayed. So someone who waited 2 years pays 20% more every month forever for the identical coverage their neighbor gets penalty-free. Think of it like a parking meter that keeps charging you long after you've left the space. The longer you wait to defeat it, the higher the rate runs permanently. And here's the second catch, the one that quietly drains money every year. If you're in a Medicare Advantage plan and skip OEP, you're locked into that plan's premiums, copays, and network for the whole year. A poorly matched plan can cost hundreds or thousands more in out-of-pocket spending, based on CMS plan comparisons. Think of it like a gym contract with one cancellation window a year. Miss it, and you keep paying for something that doesn't fit until the window comes back around. So what does this mean for you? If you're approaching 65, do one thing right now. Find your birthday month, count 3 months before and 3 after, and mark that 7-month window. Enroll in Part A and Part B inside it through your Social Security or Medicare.gov account. Do that, and you sidestep the lifetime penalty completely. No surcharge, no coverage gap, full access to your plan options. And if you're already in the system, 2 moves. If you missed IEP, enroll as early as possible in the next GP to stop adding penalty years. And if you're in a Medicare Advantage plan, treat each OEP as a yearly checkup. Use the Medicare Plan Finder to compare your plan against alternatives before March 31st. Think of it like a checkup for your coverage. A few minutes reviewing plans can save you a full year of overpaying. So that's how Medicare's 3 windows really work, and why the dates matter more than almost anyone realizes. Next, I'm breaking down Medicare's special enrollment periods, the exceptions that can waive these penalties entirely if you qualify. If you want to catch that one, subscribe so you don't miss it.